Okay, hello everyone in Police Systems and Practices. This week we're in week 5, chapters 5 and 6. Police management and organizational change. This week's chapters covers topics ranging from the managerial process to education and training.
I think that lowers you to scum.
You got 100 people pointing a gun at them. If any one of them cuts a fart, the rest of them are going to open fire.
Hey, I arrested Daniel because I don't like him. No, hey.
No, sorry, but you going to arrest me? I'm not interfering. Go ahead and arrest me. I'm not interfering. Here, my hands are behind my back. If you want to arrest me, go ahead.
I've talked to you before.
Yes. Look, I'm behind this vehicle.
Oh, I want you over there.
Okay, so if I'm under arrest, no. Confusing instructions. If we could try to make things safer for everybody.
I mean, really, that's what it does in my mind. I stop taking you seriously and I say, oh, what trash.
How does it game? Hey, I see you deep throat that hot dog. Swallowing that whole hot dog?
No, but for a low-base crowd, it's entertaining. If what you're pandering to is the low-life element, then you're right on track.
There's Officer King right there.
Get out of the street. Get out of the street.
Excuse me?
Get out of the street.
Okay, no problem.
Now.
Yes, sir. I'll go right now. Mr. King, you have a nice day, okay? Does I see anybody? He does have a right to keep his keys without being choked.
Hey, relax.
He's unconscious, so he's relaxed now.
No, I just want you to go away. I don't like you, Daniel. You're annoying me.
It's Officer Shibkiss. Do you know why I exist?
To annoy people.
Do you know why I'm out here?
No.
I got a lady at gunpoint. How sweet. Look at the way she's dressed, too.
But I'm the same bitch that took your boy to jail, right?
If you're trying to preach a message of police abuses or police corruption, you want to take a more intellectual plane. When I look at you, I can practically feel you mentally masturbating.
The hot dog swallowing champ. You can win any hot dog eating contest.
Have you seen yourself?
I have.
Yeah.
I
You
have.
swallowed a half a dozen already. You need to get away. You're too close. You're too close.
Well, I'm
too close. Get away.
Hey, you're an asshole. Give me my camera back, please.
What did you say?
I said you're an asshole. Give me my camera
I
back.
told you so many times to get back. You don't want to.
Shut up and give me my camera.
You're out to point out the injustices done by law enforcement because there's so many.
been
Daniel,
here.
did I falsely arrest you?
No, and
Then go away. I don't care.
Do you feel it's appropriate to pass judgment on me when it's a fact that you've been known to lock innocent people in jail?
Go record somebody that's doing something wrong. How's that?
Just like you, I'm entitled to my own personal
Yes.
opinion. I personally 100% support your right to film, question, do all those things. That I think you act like a scumbag on your videos. Our debate about locking people up,
Yes.
we're going to have to agree on a difference of opinion on that.
Isn't that the reason that you held me in jail for 4 days? Is exactly what you just said? Because you were upset at me for my crude comments in my videos?
Not at all.
Well, then why did you lock me in jail? You know I don't.
I didn't lock you up in the first place. You got locked up by another officer for violating the law.
No, I did not violate the law, and you know that.
Yes,
and,
you did.
And you were the watch commander on duty.
I was, next day, and I did not sign you out. That's correct.
And you held me there for 4 days, knowing
No,
I did not break any law.
You refused to bail out. You refused to post bond.
Now you're being dishonest with me. I guess.
No, because you're a lawyer called, and not to mention, let's be honest, you did sue us, and you got money, right?
The reason I sued you is directly because of your behavior.
Oh.
Because you You held me in jail for 4 days, despite the fact that I was innocent.
No, you weren't innocent.
If you had
The reason you got money
is because I was innocent.
Because no, not because you were innocent. Because we should have cited you out the next day at some time, and we didn't.
You should have never
because of
arrested.
misunderstanding about the law, which has now been corrected. So you got money out of us. So we won't do. We'll make sure we follow every step of the law in the future. Hey, much as I'd like to debate every second, my job is to oversee all this.
I won't
come by another day when I'm at Traffic Bureau, and we'll debate it till the cows come home. Okay?
Thank you for talking to me, Lieutenant.
No problem.
How do I know if you're doing something right or wrong?
Outstanding.
I'm asking.
You know, Daniel, the greatest substitute for intelligence is silence.
Okay.
Sometimes silence is golden.
Okay.
It's better to be thought a fool than to open your mouth and remove all doubt.
Okay, listen.
So just relax and go about your day. Enjoy it.
I was relaxed, but I felt like you insulted me, and that's what started this conversation.
Did I approach you or did you approach me?
I approached you and
all
you
right,
insulted
so
me.
that's fine. I apologize I hurt your feelings,
Look,
Daniel.
my feelings aren't hurt.
Around the anniversary of the police shooting of Michael Brown, law enforcement officers in Ferguson, Missouri were ordered to return their military Humvees to the Pentagon. This is following widespread criticism of the continued militarization of America's police forces. So why are the police acting like an occupying armed force instead of a law enforcement agency? What exactly is militarization? Well, after the Civil War, Congress passed the Posse Comitatus Act, which ended the practice of using military personnel as domestic law enforcement. In the following years, police were well armed to deal with day-to-day disturbances. But in the early 20th century, organized crime during Prohibition and the Great Depression posed a new challenge. Criminals began using high-powered and automatic weapons, which meant that officers had to be able to match their firepower. In response, police began carrying submachine guns and using armored cars. In the 1960s, bank robberies and riots necessitated even more powerful police weaponry. This led to the creation of the quasi-military SWAT team, which was used sparingly but to great effect in high-danger situations. Although police were considerably more powerful, there was still a clear separation between military and domestic forces. That is, until the war on drugs. 10 years after the war on drugs was announced, Ronald Reagan passed a federal law allowing police to cooperate with the military and use their military equipment. He justified this as a necessary step in fighting the domestic drug war. With this new cooperation, police were able to access military-grade rifles used for jungle warfare in Vietnam. A 1997 shootout between heavily armed bank robbers and insufficiently equipped police officers served as a catalyst for the U.S. government to begin the 1033 program. This program was an effort to distribute an array of military equipment to law enforcement agencies countrywide. In 17 years, the program sent out more than $5 billion worth of equipment, including things like grenade launchers, aircrafts, and armored cars. One small county in South Carolina received a $650,000 landmine-resistant war vehicle with a .50 caliber machine gun turret. With domestic police now equipped as a military force, public perception of their role in the U.S. has been drastically changing. Instead of seeing a friendly police officer who's willing to help, citizens see body armor-clad militants driving around in vehicles designed to survive bomb blasts. Unfortunately, the militarization trend is unlikely to go away. A 2015 study found that nearly all lawmakers who voted to continue the 1033 program had received thousands of dollars in campaign contributions from defense contractors. In May 2015, President Barack Obama addressed the problems of giving police forces military equipment with insufficient training and no limitations. Things like grenade launchers and armored vehicles with mounted guns were removed from the program. Obama even compared the militarization of police to having an occupying armed force roaming the streets. Although many citizens agree that supplying police with military-grade equipment is dangerous and disruptive, the bulk of the program still remains and is likely to continue.
I'll see you on the next one.